My name is Jeanette Hendeliowitz. I am educated as an architect from the Royal Danish Academy of Fine Art in Copenhagen. Yeah. I've been working 10 years this summer. I got involved to the guy who was head of the AD department, and I worked with him for many years. He called me 2 weeks before the studio starts, said, "Can you teach?" And I was like, I'm excited about each studio and each class. And the main thing I'm here is because of you, the students. I really love being with you. I think it's amazing. And I think it's a nice way to use my experience. And I think the organization is interesting because usually all my friends are in the design field. But here I'm next to people who study psychology, business, and that's very rare. I actually now never studied graphic design. I studied many other things. I studied culture geography, I studied economy, I studied urban design, and I studied architecture. But I came a long way from architecture, doing architecture. Then I moved to New York, worked with Barney's, and I did furniture design. I moved back and forth, and I worked with a graphic designer, did exhibition and product design. I think in life, it's all about happy accidents, right? I always wanted to try to live in New York, and I went there on a study tour and I brought my resume and I applied for jobs, and I got a job. I took the chance because in Denmark I had a job, I had a boyfriend I lived with, and I quit everything and moved to New York. Everybody told me, "You had this great job, why are you quitting, and you should stay." And so I think you often have to deal with other people's fear for changing. That many things when people told me, "Don't do that, you should stay, you should stay." And many people also, when you reach a certain time, you get afraid to change or quit their job. So they just stay, but they keep complaining. It's just it can be nice for a period, but you should feel what you feel like doing. I remember I stayed too long in that company, and everybody told me you had the best job, best opportunity, but I just thought I should move on. I think it's very important to find your passion. When you are lucky enough to have the opportunity to have an education, you have to find where you feel in flow. But it's very important to work hard and be serious with what you're doing. And remember, everything you do as a student, it's for you, not for anyone else, right? And remember to ask questions. No question is too silly. Never be afraid about asking anything for help. It became a funny saying. We were happy or doing something, finish something, I would say "Yubi." And then I realized I didn't understand what it was. Yeah. For many years, then I realized then it became even more fun to use this phrase. It's just a funny thing. I think when we have fun and we can have that, we relax and then you learn better. To create a safe environment, it's a fundamental thing. And I'll do my best to help us to create a safe, funny environment.
Yeah, those are all the questions I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be open? It went okay.